guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames. In this video, we're gonna talk about Ice Cube chiming in on Ye during his interview with Piers Morgan. Ice Cube is letting us know there are people out there who are still trying to hurt Ye and his money. People are trying to ruin his money. But I've been telling you guys this, right? But some of you fail to see the truth. You're easily deceived. Remember, always have that discerning spirit. If something is not adding up, look at facts. Not fiction now. Look at facts and analyze it for your own self. Because guess what? I've been counting these lawsuits, like I've been keeping track of them. I've been making file of them. And you know what? These people know that these lawsuits don't make any sense, but the aim is for Ye to keep, having to pay legal fees, keep paying lawyers to represent him in these cases to affect his money. It's not as though they don't know they're not going to win these lawsuits. They know. But because it's a group of people, the group of people that you spoke about, they're still going after him. And Ice Cube is letting us know. No, not just that. Yeah, I'm a bit loud on this because guess what? You see when I'm right about something, like hell, I'm going to keep echoing that ish. No, not just that, right? Ice Cube is also dealing with somewhat of similar events. They are closing the door on him because they want to limit black people, okay? And this is not allegedly. Because if you, listen, are you guys paying attention? You know when it comes to Ye, I preach because shit is real in Hollywood. And when I say to you guys that, evil is not what you think it is the physical. It's not the spiritual and ghost. Evil is people. People are evil, right? These people, I have to be careful as well, right? These people, they come together and they ensure that there's no black billionaire. Bill Cosby should not be Bill Cosby. Do you think that Bill Cosby is guilty for all of those damn cases? If you think that Bill Cosby is guilty on all of those cases, and if you think that more than half of those women are not lying, you're lost. And if you think that Prince wasn't taken out, you're clueless. And if you think that Michael Jackson is guilty, you're gone. You are far gone. Ain't no coming back. You have to look at who they're targeting. They are targeting every single black man and black woman with an empire who doesn't fold for them. Even Oprah, they might be going after her next because there should be no one that is black with that, power, money, and influence. If you have it, they're going to come for you. Okay? Okay. So let's talk about that interview. Listen, I don't like to preach, but I have to, okay? I have to do the Lord's work. So I'm not going to apologize. Let's talk about this interview, right? So Ice Cube, he has a basketball team, and Ice Cube team has been doing really well. Like, he's the first black man to own his basketball team, but they've been closing the doors on him. He hasn't been getting the same amount of access, resource and all of that. They're deliberately keeping him down. So Ice Cube is saying that, the black community, when it comes to growth in America, the black community only owns like 2% of resources. And this was the way over 60 years ago. And it hasn't changed. And it's because of the powers that be that is keeping us down, right? Also, he further went on to explain what happened between him and Ye. He said that Ye made a comment which he didn't really understand, and he responded to that comment. So when he met with Ye, he just wanted to get an understanding of what Ye meant. But let me tell you what happened there. Ice Cube is lying. Because guess what? Ain't no way on earth someone makes a comment about you publicly and you consciously say to yourself, I don't understand what he's saying about me. But irrespective of the fact that I don't understand what he's saying about me, I'm going to address it. That's not what happened. Ice Cube found out that Kanye was right when the powers that be started giving him some of that pressure, giving him some of that attitude that they gave Kanye. So he's now experiencing what Ye has long known, what a lot of people knew. He's now experiencing that with his team. And he's doing his own little research. And he's like, oh shit. Oh, so this is how you guys roll in Hollywood, huh? You determine who you want to get up there, and you determine who you want to keep down there. So Kanye was right. So he met with his brother Ye, and he apologized, but he also let Ye know, you know what? It's dangerous for you to go out like that, generalizing. And that is why they canceled your ass. And this is why they're still going after your money. That's what he did. He met with his brother because he realized that his brother, even though the world thinks that he's crazy and he's wild and his meds need to be doubled, everyone is slowly realizing that Ye was right. I'm going to share the clip with you guys, and then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
My name without really explaining what he meant, and I just really couldn't leave that statement out there without, he never explained what he meant. And so I had to, kind of rebut that. But since then we've talked, and I think Ye understands that generalizing will always get you in more hot water than being very specific. You can,
because I haven't really seen much
specific.
of him since I interviewed him. He's kind of disappeared. I mean, how is he? How's he dealing with what's happened to him?
I believe he's doing great. He's still, dealing with some people trying to hold on to his money.
So guys, Ice Cube said a lot more than that. And I want to urge you all, take the time out, go watch that interview with Piers Morgan. If you can watch it 2-3 times, watch it 2-3 times. And listen to the questions that Piers Morgan asked Ice Cube, and listen carefully to his response, okay? Because many people are still asleep, and it's time for us to wake the F up, okay? And if we don't wake up and start uniting instead of fighting against each other, we're going to go back into slavery. And I'm not kidding you, okay? We need to wake up, and we need to be more supportive of each other. Now, I couldn't share the entire clip with you guys because of copyright. We can use a portion of it. But what I have to say is that Ice Cube is waking up to realize a lot of things. And I believe that he was aware, but I also believe at the same time that he's like getting the full-on experience of the extremities of it. Like, how bad it really is. Now, what I like also was the fact that when Piers Morgan asked, like, Ye doing mentally and all of that, he said that Ye is married, he's good, and all of that. I like that. So you can tell that, there's some kind of, brotherhood going on there again. And that's the way we want to see it. We want to see the real men. We want to see the black men stepping up, uniting. I want to see the black community uniting. I want to see people uniting. I believe that as, mankind as human beings, I believe that every race has been through something really horrific in history. And if there were really evil, horrible past leaders, Hitler, Leopold, the list goes on. We don't need to have any reoccurrence of those nature. I remember when Jonathan Greenblatt said, publicly, like, first of all, the ADL wasn't created. No, he said, white people are Jewish people enemy. Like, I cannot get that out of my system, because why is it that you are declaring white people as Jewish people enemy when all I've seen is white people, fighting for the Jewish community every day, speaking out against black people, just to say, we love Jews. I think, sometimes people are too scared of speaking the truth. Sometimes we do not want to cause an offense. But at times, I mean, like hell, we have to go to war to get peace. And I believe that it is time for the black community to go to war to get peace. And when I say go to war, I don't mean like fighting a full on physical battle, because we're bright, beautiful, intelligent beings. I believe that there's so many ways that we can win a battle without actually being in any physical altercation. And one of those many ways is start supporting black businesses. Start putting your black brothers and your black sisters first. Stop giving the ADL money, because I see the ADL as a group of money hungry people who targets the black community to get money from us to invest in, their businesses, and then say, oh, we're better than everyone else. White people is our enemy. Black people are anti-Semite. I'm tired of the segregation, but guess what? If it takes us supporting and uniting each other with each other, to get that leverage that is well needed, because at this point, I believe that leverage is needed. It can't be that 60 years ago the black community only owned 2% of the resources in America. 60 years later, it is the same thing. That is automatically telling you that America is not for the black man, and as such, you will continuously have these cries of police brutality. Yeah, police brutality happens among all races, but when the demography is showing you that black people are being negatively impacted the most, there's a problem. When the system records is showing you that it's mostly black men and women that ends up behind bars, it is telling you that there's a problem. And I believe that this is why I love Candace Owens, because some people really are not looking ahead. We're looking at our feet and not looking ahead. I believe that black people should stop depending on these government assistance program. It's not making you independent. It's enabling a bad behavior. I believe that we have the ability to get up out there, create businesses, create employment, work at a company. It can be tough, it can be challenging, but if you focus on your goals and save that money, we can unite our efforts together and build our corporation. We used to have our Black Wall Street. They took that from us. Every time we try to do something that is really good for ourselves, they come in and they take that from us. And I believe that at this point we're just too complacent. We love that handout. And I see this with black Americans a lot. Oh, the government needs to do this for us. Oh, the government needs to do that for us. Do you know what's cost of living? Cost of living is this, and we need this, and we need that. But we have to remember that if we were waiting on the government, we would still be slaves today, right? So we need to go back to that mentality of the fact that we're still slaves, because we're still mental slaves, right? And unite our efforts together to get the F out of this. Stop canceling each other to please other people. I do believe in accountability, but I do not believe in that damn darn stinking cancel culture. It sucks, it drags, and it really doesn't do anything besides saying that we're going to treat someone as an outcast of society, when there are people who are breaking down school doors to harm innocent kids, and those people, they get to be locked away somewhere where they get 3 meals each day. I believe it's unfair. Anyway, guys, enough of my chatting. It's your time to come in. Let me know what your thoughts are, and see you all next time. Bye, guys.